What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for Love and Hip Hop's Family Reunion Season 1, Episode number 6. I thought this was supposed to be the season finale of the show because they said it was a 6-week event, but then they said next week is the season finale. All right. The episode was titled Bother You Guys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to the episode, shall we? Alright, you guys, so the last episode, remember, we left off with Judy talking about the fact that Yandy was teaching Mendeecees how to disrespect his mother, and Yandy walked away from Judy. So Judy and Mendeecees, they went to the side to have a conversation with each other, and Mama D went up to, Yandy, not Yandy, but Mendeecees and Judy. And I applaud Mama D for what she was doing. It wasn't Mama D's place. Probably not, but somebody needed to tell Judy what she wasn't trying to listen to. Because Mama D just walked up to her and she was telling her like, Scrappy had told me some stuff about how he felt when he grew up, and instead of me just saying nah, that's not true and making it out that he's a liar, I listened to what Scrappy said, I took in what he said, and I apologized to Scrappy, which is what you need to do to Mendeecees. Because you told him, get up there and speak your truth. Well, he did that, but when he spoke his truth, you flipped out, and now we are at this point. And the way that you're acting, you're trying to, it's looking like you're saying he's a liar. And Judy says that's not what she's doing. I'm like, yes, that is exactly what you're doing, Judy. And Judy kept getting mad at Mama D, but the thing that I noticed, that solo cup she had in her hand, I don't know what Judy was drinking, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Because eventually, they took the drink, Mendeecees threw her drink and Mama D's drink, not, in a bad way. But get that shit out of here because you're drunk. Actually, all of them were drunk, to be quite honest with you. So then we see Bambi and Scrappy. So Bambi and Scrappy, they are walking and they having a conversation with each other as well. They were really drunk. So Bambi is telling Scrappy that with this whole, family reunion thing, I guess, she has a new appreciation for Scrappy. But then soon after that, they got into an argument with each other. And the issues with Bambi and Scrappy is the fact that Scrappy literally just doesn't want to, I don't know if he doesn't want to listen to it or acknowledge what Bambi is saying, or if he's just, I don't know. It's weird when it comes to Scrappy. Because he's very defensive, which we'll talk about that a little bit later, but he's defensive. It's like he's pushing her to, it's like he's pushing what she's saying to the side. She's not attacking you. She's just telling you her feelings. And much like what, Mama D said to Judy, you can't, you need to listen to what someone is saying to you. If they're telling you how they feel, that's how they feel. You can't take that away from them. You might feel like you've been the best husband, the best provider, the best everything to them. But if you need to listen to what people are saying to you when they say it to you. Then they talk about having sex, talking about coming to America. I'm like, oh God, what the hell are we talking about? I was confused, but let's move on. Oh God, it's time to shave this beard. I know some of my subscribers like when I have the beard, but it gets itchy at times. And I don't be dealing with that itchiness. Because that's what bothers me the most is the itchiness. But yeah, let's move on. Well, let's go ahead and talk. So then we have this altercation with Teeny Fizzle Pop and April. So, excuse me, y'all, that ain't Rona. The situation with these two was really interesting because I was confused the entire time. So they broke up 8 months prior. They haven't really communicated with each other. They've been with other people since the breakup happened, but now y'all want closure. Why didn't y'all get the closure the first night that y'all were there? Because the night that he asked you, would you, do you want me to go tuck you in? Oh, I get. So I'm really assuming that they had sex that night. Because this was just really weird for me because I was sitting here like, what the hell is going on? Because I just did not understand it. Like, for the life of me, I couldn't understand why they were doing that. And then it just ensued into a whole big fight. I was just like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? Didn't make any sense. So then we see Ray and Scrappy. So Ray and Scrappy are talking. And Ray is just talking about how how now with him and Princess going through their divorce, he really likes wearing his wedding ring. I was like, okay, I don't know. Weird, right? So then, but he says he's not sure if they're going to get a divorce. When it comes to Ray and Prinky, they actually get on my nerves just as much as some of these other couples on Love and Hip Hop, but like Kirk and Rashida. But these two really work my nerves too. Because 1 minute they get a divorce, 1 minute it's off the table. Now they get a divorce, then they not getting a divorce. I think now they living in Miami with each other. They living in some parts of Florida. I don't know. I forget where. I saw it on the Shade Room. So then Bam, Scrappy says that he did ask Bambi for a divorce, which is confusing as hell too. Because he's saying Bambi doesn't know what he brings to the table. I'm like, huh? She doesn't know what you bring to the table? Yeah, let's move on. All right, you guys. Next, let's talk. So April is having this conversation with Sierra and Bambi about this situation with Teeny Fizzlepop. So she says she was upset with him. And like I said, it's confusing when it comes down to these two because you just don't know how to make heads or tails of the situation. I mean, we all know how it all started. They got together on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. They kept denying it for so long, and then they eventually said, yes, we are together. But then not long after that, after the reunion, they broke up with each other. So, and now we're here. But that reunion, season 5 reunion, when was that? That was so the season 9 reunion was the end part of 2019, right? I believe it was 2019. So at this moment they were filming this show. I felt like it had almost been a full year by that point, so maybe not. Well, it had probably been a full year since the reunion had filmed, maybe. But again, like I said before, they hadn't been together for the past 8 months. So I don't know why, and I feel like it might be still feelings involved. Well, I don't know about now. With her being with Dr. Dre, duck and dodge, bob and weave. That's all I gotta say to you. Duck and dodge and bob and weave, girl. Do those two things and you'll be fine. But I just don't know how we got here. Why do we need closure? You guys broke up. What are we closing? What are we closing? So April was with another guy after they broke up. Who cares? She's a grown ass woman. She can do whatever she want to do. If she wants to go, meet another guy, be with him, that's her prerogative. Then Fizz was with another woman. She said an ex. I'm like, okay. And she said that this ex has talked shit about her. I'm like, what ex has to? Oh, I don't know 2 exes of Fizz's. Excuse me, y'all. I don't know 2 exes of Fizz that may have talked shit about April that I saw. And that would be Moniece, which I know he's not. I know he didn't sleep with Moniece. But then the other one that I noticed, because Moniece and Tiffany, the one that he went to marriage boot camp with, Moniece and Tiffany, before the pandemic really hit, they were doing this series on YouTube, What Had Happened Was. And the first 2 episodes of What Had Happened Was, they were telling us about their friendship and how they became friends. They did talk about Drew. And if I'm not mistaken, I do think that they mentioned April, but not that much. So that's what I was wondering. I'm wondering if she's talking about Tiffany, but I don't think so because Tiffany at that time, see, I don't know who this ex is, but she said the ex talked shit about her. So But the main ex that I know that's all shit about her is Moniece. I just don't see Moniece having sex with Drew. Again, I would hope not. But yeah, so then that's how they got into it. Man, when Sierra said, "Bitch, you gonna make me cry. I'm not that strong." I was like, oh my God, I died laughing at Sierra at that part. So, April gives this whole monologue to the camera. She says, yes, and I'm talking to the camera about how, how black men and black women are treated, which I will agree, I will give her that. Black men, and I'm a black man are treated so much differently than women. Women hold up black men, but when it comes to the black man holding up the black woman, it very rarely happens. I mean, you will find some men, so you will find some black men that, defend black women, but not that many. Like, I'll defend black women to the end of the time. Like, I came from a black woman. I was raised by 2 black women, so I'm always defend, black women, no matter what. I stand up for black women. Like I said, I was raised by 2 black women, my mom and my grandmother. If anybody ever mistreated them, I'm right there to defend them, period. So yeah, but I mean, I feel bad for April, how she felt, but I just don't know why we went back and I don't know why we rehashed stuff from the past. I don't know why we did that. You guys are not together. Unless you guys are trying to work, unless you guys are trying to work on getting back together, I would understand that situation. But if you guys are not trying to get back together, I just didn't understand what we were. I mean, I just didn't understand it. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Did not understand it. Should I stop here? I've been talking for a minute, so I think I might stop here, catch my breath. All right, you guys. So let's wrap the episode up. So Jock planned a game night for them. So they're gonna be playing, your typical family reunion games. You got your spades table, you got your dominoes table, you got your Uno table. They had Connect Four. I ain't never saw that at no family reunion. You got Jenga. I don't think I've ever saw Jenga at a family reunion. But your typical black games. No offense to anybody, but with black people, we gotta have spades, we gotta have dominoes, we gotta have all that, Uno, whatever. The main thing, especially the main thing in my family, we gotta have dominoes. Child, I hate playing. Sometimes I hate playing games with my family when we all get together. Love my family to death, but sometimes I hate playing the games with them. So Ray J goes over to Teeny Fizzle Pop and he's talking to him. And he's asking him about this situation with April. So once again, he explains what happened. And again, as he's explaining it, so it is similar to what April said. But I'm just still trying to figure out, why did we get so heated? Because, she's saying he was being an asshole and, being snarky with her. And, it was kind of like, he was trying to, I don't know. Because April was with the dude, what, I can kind of see it. I do actually, the more if I say it out loud, I kind of see where she was coming from. But I don't know why she got so upset. It would be, like I said, it would be one thing if they were working on trying to get back together. That would be a good reason for her to be upset. So we broke up. I went and got with this dude. You found out about it. Then you go get with somebody who may have been my friend, may not have been my friend, in retaliation for me doing that. I can see why she got upset. Again, I just don't understand how it got to that magnitude if you two are not trying to revisit the relationship. That's where I'm stuck at. So then we see Bambi and Scrappy. So Bambi and Scrappy, they are having a date night with each other, but the Javelinas, they won't let them have it. And this is another situation where I said Scrappy was diminishing Bambi's feelings because she's telling him how she feels about the relationship. But ultimately, Scrappy apologizes. So I'm like, thank you. Stop. Because she said, whenever I say stuff, it's not me attacking you. It's just telling you how I feel. And she, like I said, she's not attacking him. She's not diminishing him. She's not saying anything bad about Scrappy. He's internalizing it as she's saying something bad, but she's really not. So, oh God, at that game night, Mama D drunk flirting with Trick. Ugh, nasty. And then Trick is in his green screen with the producers about, he likes younger women. Do the younger women like you, Trick? Let's move on. So then April goes and talks to Ray J. She's asking him, what was, I saw you talking to Drew earlier. What was that conversation about? So Ray J pretends like he has selective amnesia because he don't remember what happened. And, then he tells April, maybe you and him should have a conversation. So she goes and has a conversation with Drew, and it blows up once again. And I'm still sitting here dumbfounded, like, why are we arguing? What is the issue? Because she's talking about he's lying. But like I said, like I keep reiterating, if they were trying to work on getting the relationship back, or even not even being friends, the relationship, I would 100% get where April is coming from, because it would look like he was doing it as retaliation. But if you guys are not trying to work on building that relationship back, I don't know what we're arguing about. Really don't know what we're arguing about, but she ends up leaving, and that was the end of the episode. So next week is the season finale, you guys. Be sure to like this video, leave your comments in the comment section below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification button so you guys are aware of when I drop anything else. And you guys go and subscribe to the Planner channel. That link is in the description bar below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So stay safe, take care of yourselves. Remember, wash your hands, wear your mask, and socially distance, and we will get through this together. I will see you guys in the next one. I don't know why I did that, but peace out, guys.